Next thing I know, I'm jumping out a shorty window in front of a bus stop full of people, son.
Yo, y'all should do a podcast for real.
Yo, but like, what would we call the podcast though?
Boy, I don't even know, but it got to be something that represents us.
Look, man. So here's the thing.
Yeah, yup.
What's good?
Yeah.
What's going on, my guys?
Yeah.
All right. We back for another one. This episode 78.
78 of them things.
Shout out John Travolta, man.
Okay.
Grease, one of the greatest movies to be released, a timeless movie. It was released in 1978, but that's
one
a
of my
classic
favorite
movie.
movies of all time.
It's a good movie, man.
Yes, sir.
Sadly, there's no black people in it.
Yeah.
They rectified it in Grease too. It was 3. I counted.
But so I was checking. I was doing a little research. I wouldn't call it research, but I just was checking how many episodes I got left for the year. So this is my last episode of 2022. Y'all know the feeling when y'all got work and stuff like that, and it's the end of the year, it's the holidays and all of that. You don't really feel like doing work.
Time out. Before you continue, to the people that don't know how we record, it sounds like you leaving the podcast. I don't know if you want to clear that up.
You're right. Just to clear, no, I'm not leaving the podcast. But everybody's responsible for their own episode. That's what I was referring to. But yeah, I just wanted to come in here, man, and kind of have some fun posts. Plus, I'm tired as hell. Like, I ain't getting no sleep last night.
Also, that means you got the first episode of the year, right?
I'm about to say, I think I got the last one of the year.
Yeah, you got the last one of the year. I got the first one.
I'm wild out on that.
So when it's my time next year for the first episode, we're gonna go back to kind of like being structured and have a topic. I don't have a topic today because I just, know what I'm saying?
You already checked out.
I wasn't feeling it. But how was y'all Thanksgiving? You know what I'm saying? Mental health check.
She was alright, brother. Mental health check. I'm doing alright. You know, I'm living. I'm here. Grateful to live another day. Also sad that I'm living another day. Life is hard, bro. But you know, Thanksgiving was okay, man. It was definitely okay. Definitely had a few family members over, a few people over. Had to do some light cooking. You know what I'm saying, it was alright.
Oh, so it's like your crib. Y'all host at your crib?
Yeah.
Cool. Stiz?
Thanksgiving the day was pretty cool. You know, did my usual house hopping shit. But the entire like surrounding days of Thanksgiving was a little wild. Couple funerals and Friendsgivings and shit.
Yeah.
It's just been funerals and friends. By the time Thanksgiving came, I was already sick and tired of Thanksgiving food. My man just buried his grandma's. My other man buried his cousin. Then we went to some Friendsgivings.
Got you.
This is wild, bro.
Cool.
Yours?
Thanksgiving was cool. Kind of had like 2 of them. So my family, we do a Cousinsgiving first, like the week before Thanksgiving. So that's like for like all the extended family and everybody that like, you know, we got family in the South. So everybody that's not able to be together or on a holiday together, we do that. So that one was fun. That one was cool. And then we also had Thanksgiving. But y'all, you should know by now. Stiz knows by now. Thanksgiving, it's a very it gets very dicey around this time for me for some reason. Like specifically with my relationship, it gets rocky every year. I don't know how, but this year it wasn't me. Like it wasn't anything personal with me. It was my family members that. Well, one of my family members that wilded out, but basically I have a cousin, right? I have a cousin that's a sidekick.
You say you got a psychic?
Yeah, I have a cousin. Like she does readings and stuff like that.
Oh, she is a psychic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She does readings and stuff like that, but her
Wait, we not gonna hold up. Hold up.
What's up?
Your cousin is a palm reader or tarot card, or
she doesn't use cards. She
got a crystal ball.
Nah, she just look at you and just go. Like she could just like, cause her only rule is she doesn't read family members. So I never got a reading. and I would never do a reading anyway to begin with. But
I feel like a couple episodes we talked about psychic. A couple episodes ago, you ain't bring this up.
We did. I was saving it, bro. Gotta save the content. Feel me? This nigga
Nah,
wild.
you should have brought this up.
But anyway, yeah, she don't read family members, but basically, if she was to be invited here, whatever, she would just take one look at you. It only takes one look, and then she'll start reading your life or whatever.
Realistically, and don't be biased because this is your
I'm not
cousin.
Cousin.
How accurate is she?
So I'm about to tell you because something happened today, and I was like, okay. So we was at the cousin's giving or whatever. So we sitting at the table. My girl is there. So she just started reading my girl. I don't know. My girl ain't asked her for anything or nothing. She just started going.
I don't see that going well.
So she was talking about her job. So my girl, right now, they going through some changes at the job. They about to let some people go and stuff like that.
Damn. That must be a nationwide thing.
So my cousin like, yo,
3%, man.
my cousin's like, yo, I sense like there's about to be some big changes at your job. So Lammy goes like, they're actually doing cuts right now, like they're cutting some people and stuff like that. They discussing that. She was like, nah, you ain't gotta worry. You're not gonna get fired. You staying at the job. But she's like, you're gonna hate your next manager. It's gonna be a female. You're gonna hate her, and you're gonna have to relocate to California at some point. So we're like, all right, cool.
So you are leaving the podcast? like a lot of this keep ending with you out.
I'm not. I have no plans on going to California, cause she's remote, so she'll still be fine. But I say all of that to say she did get a meeting invite today from a manager that works out of California. So to discuss like next steps in my girlfriend's role. So when it comes to the accuracy, I would say she's pretty accurate because people outside of the family as well have attested to their readings and said like, yo, this happened or whatever, like you was right and stuff like that. So I guess she got something good going on. You know what I'm saying? But my girl wasn't happy about it because she's like, I'm already high stress about my job, and now you telling me like I'm about to be stressed and I'm gonna have a bad manager and all of that. So she was upset because she's like, I didn't ask for the reading. She just came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So I had to deal with that. I was telling my cousin, like, just don't do that. Like, just don't, you know, when you're doing your readings and stuff like that, just don't assume people want to be read. Like, if they ask you to do so, then you do so. But I had to deal with that. And then Thanksgiving, I want to say that kids don't give a fuck. Know what I'm saying? Kids don't give a fuck, and they don't know when to, like, they don't know when playtime is, like, it's time to stop playing or whatever. I say that to say my little cousin, she had the great idea of going around on Thanksgiving to all the family members. And she asked us, like, out of everybody in the house, who is your favorite person in this house? You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to be logical with my pick to make sense. So it was me, my dad, my mom, my girlfriend, my aunt, my uncle, my cousins. I chose my girlfriend. Reason why I chose my girlfriend is because
you ain't gotta explain to us why you chose your girl.
We understand.
I could just also tell you that I'm almost sure that didn't play out well.
Nope. Mama Dukes was not happy.
Yeah.
And I said before we started playing, I'm like, you gonna break up a lot of happy homes and all of that by doing this, but nobody wanted to listen. But
you know what was the way to get out of that?
What?
Say the cute answer. Just say you. Nobody gonna be mad at you because they gonna think you bullshitting the little kid.
That's a fact, but I wanted to play along. I say all of that to say I did end up winning the game though, which was no surprise to me.
What was the game?
To find out who's the most liked family member.
Oh, so you was the most liked family member?
Yeah. Because after every round, people got eliminated.
Ask it again next year. See what happens.
But yeah, that was that.
I don't see you being 2-time champion of the family.
Nah.
Yeah, they about to. Cause even my little cousin, she ain't pick her mother, she ain't pick her father. Like it was crazy. Like there was a lot of heartbreak or whatever. But you know, Thanksgiving was cool for the most part. But I wanted to ask y'all, what's y'all favorite dish during Thanksgiving? What's y'all favorite dish, and then what's the most overrated dish in y'all opinion?
Overrated. Overrated.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I hate turkey. Y'all can abolish turkey. I don't want it. Like, I don't ever take it. I don't care if it's fried. I don't care if it's regular jerk. I don't care. That shit is. It's not nasty, but it just is just like flavorless, and I don't eat it. I don't even know why it. Like when we think of Thanksgiving, we think of
turkey wings.
Turkey wings is always a.
Turkey wings is good.
My family's been leaning away from the full bird, so we just been racking up on young wings, and not just turkey wings, because them shit's OD big. But we get like the young turkeys,
baby turkey wings,
young wings,
and then we also we sometimes we'll do like a whole chicken instead.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the vibe.
Yeah.
But overrated.
I don't know. Overrated is wild, bro.
Oh, candy yams for me. I understand that everybody else is different. I don't like all that sweet shit, so for me, candy yams is overrated. I don't ever eat that shit, and I know that's a me thing.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
I don't.
I think mac and cheese is overrated, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, man.
I'ma still try it though, but I think it's overrated.
Here's my problem with him saying that. This nigga is the only nigga I know who everywhere we go, every restaurant we went to,
please say it.
He goes, I'm gonna get the mac and cheese, and then immediately go, yo, this shit trash.
I ask for the fucking ketchup.
And ask for the ketchup. But here's my problem. We be seeing it before he ordered. And he'll go, yeah, it's mac and cheese look like it's trash. And I go, yep. And he go, I still gotta try it though. What? Why?
He
just to complain about it.
Yeah.
That's just my thing, bro. Like, I think the only reason I say mac and cheese is overrated is because everybody got their own version to it. Everybody think they shit is the best, or everybody knows somebody that they shit is the best. And then you get a nigga like me who just try mac and cheeses, and I'm like,
but I also think you one of those people. By the way, I think you're a person that was raised on mac and cheese a certain way in your culture, and you judge all mac and cheese based on how you've had it your whole life in your culture.
I would say that until I'm starting to disprove that too.
How are you disproving it?
Because now that shit is overrated there too. Like I don't really like it there.
No, I get it. I'm not saying it's not overrated to you. What I'm saying is I think you are also one of those people that, again, you've always had mac and cheese growing up, I guess, in your culture, in your house, by your people. And you judged every other mac and cheese based on what you like and what you grew up with. And will say it's trash. Not realizing that there's a whole different culture people grew up with that way. And that's how they like it.
We had that conversation before, and I showed you that it ain't just for the culture thing. We had... Like, there's macaroni pie that I would submit to your thoughts of that's how I judge it. But then we have mac and cheese, which I really judge from a down south bringing, and that's where I really judge it to. So it ain't to me specifically, it's to the different ones I've tried, not even in my house, because the people down south is still Bayesian to the sense. So they got Caribbean like, ties.
Yeah.
So they still kind of don't do mac and cheese. But when I'm down there and I go around to their friends or my cousin's friends, and they got southern mac and cheese and shit like that with the breadcrumbs, all type of weird shit that I've had in my travels.
Yo, I'm learning that if breadcrumbs is on the mac and cheese, it ain't as good as they said. Like, I'm learning if you put breadcrumbs on your mac and
That's
cheese,
what I'm saying.
I don't care how much you hyped it up, it ain't that good.
Girl, dead ass.
Every time I tried mac and cheese with breadcrumbs on it, it was never as good as they said it was.
It fucked me up one time because I thought it was
I'm sucking
macaroni pie, because it was mac and cheese with breadcrumbs on the top, and then they baked it a little bit, so the breadcrumbs has got a little more crunch to it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, these niggas baked this shit. I tasted that shit, bro. It's like, it's watery. Not watery, I don't want to say watery, but it's like that texture that I'm not expecting going in. So then once I get over that initial thought, I now start judging the mac and cheese, and I don't know, bro. Mac and cheese is weird.
So too, even when the yams touch the mac and cheese, you not fucking with it.
I don't like the sweetness.
I like that shit with collard greens now.
Yeah,
like you know how I've been doing it. I've been putting the yams in between the mac and the greens.
Yeah,
Hey,
yo. Well, for me, it's a little bit different. If I put candy yams on my plate, first of all, if it got marshmallows on it, I'm not eating it.
I'm out.
You lost me at marshmallows. You lose me at
lost me
marshmallows.
oh my
That's
god.
why you doing that.
That's too much.
Why
It's
you
all
doing that?
bro. It's called sweet potato.
Yo, you ever
Or
seen the marshmallows
yams.
that they let melt so it just looked like a white watery
Yeah,
pile?
it's candied
That's
yams.
trash.
That shit is fire.
What about
son.
those people that don't really candy the yams and they use the marshmallows as the candy?
Bro, if you just put sliced up yam with marshmallows on it, I'm
And
never
cinnamon.
going to your house again.
And cinnamon. They do
I'm
that.
never
Oh,
going to
man,
your
I feel
house.
like snuffing
Bro,
niggas.
I went to a place where the person just sliced up the yams in the circles and put marshmallows on it and put it in the oven.
Bro.
Nah.
And I was like,
the spices on top, made it look like they did something.
and I was like, y'all are tripping.
Bro, I would take canned yams over that any day. Any day.
Yo,
But-
y'all are hilarious.
But what I will say is again, you lose me at marshmallows.
For sure.
Because you can candy yams without marshmallows.
No marshmallows. If you come to my house, no marshmallows. All
right, cool.
And raisins and any of that is out for me too.
First of all, if raisins is present,
You put
at
raisins in
Nah, I
Thanksgiving,
don't put raisins.
we
We just
shouldn't-
like y'all don't like nothing like.
The only thing
I like raisins. I
in
don't
is
think
carrot
raisins
salad.
should be in anything that's for Thanksgiving.
Y'all niggas is crazy. Yo, my last
Tell me
question.
one thing raisins should be in.
Carrot salad.
Carrot salad ain't a staple Thanksgiving dish for everybody, Jay.
White people dishes, raisins.
That's foul.
I had green bean
I
casserole the
know,
other
I
day.
know mad white people that could cook.
For the
and
first time.
they won't even touch raisins in the kitchen.
I'm not even eating
Haven't
green
had
bean
the
casserole.
pleasure.
again.
But that's
to be
why I'm
honest.
asking you, name something that raisins belong in the kitchen for Thanksgiving. Exactly. So raisins is anything present for Thanksgiving. I'm immediately packing up my things and going home because I know I don't got no faith in the rest of this meal.
I ain't got no business being here.
But the way I do it now, if I do put a little bit of candy yams that don't got no marshmallows, I make sure it's candy yams in the corner by itself, and it's touching the collard greens because that little vinegariness from the collard greens cut it.
Okay.
And then I mix the collard greens and the mac and cheese. I don't like candy yams and mac and cheese.
It's
Okay.
crazy.
I like them in the between because I like to just scoop.
Nah, I just like.
Let me ask though.
I just like the mac and
y'all
cheese and yams.
Well, I house hop traditionally for Thanksgiving. Like I don't really stay in my house unless we hosting, which is very rare. So I've had the pleasure of being at many people's house for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
How do you deal with going to somebody's crib and the food is trash? But this is your stop to eat. Like you already went to these other places, picked up your plates with the idea that I'm gonna just eat at Shorty crib or eat at homeboy crib.
So-
but the food there's trash.
So
How do you deal with that?
I'ma eat what's on my plate, like regardless, because I find it's highly offensive when you go to somebody's house and like you don't want to try certain dishes, certain foods and stuff like that. Like people really take offense to that.
Yeah, I feel
And
you.
I don't wanna be the one to offend somebody. Like I don't feel like that's the time or place or whatever. Like it's not that serious. So I'll more or less finish what's on my plate, but I'm not going back for seconds and I'm not taking anything home.
I tell you right now, the minute you see me not take something home, your food was trash. If I don't got it, because real niggas do the same thing. When you get to a place, you make your to-go plate first. Because you got to make your to-go plate while everything is there.
Right.
You make your to-go plate, throw that to the side, because then I could just eat whatever's left. Like if shit get run out, I could just eat whatever's left on the second plate. Because I know at home I got a good, yeah, I mean?
Yeah, I mean.
But if I don't take a plate home, it wasn't looking
It's
good
bad,
for you.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you straight up. If you see me, I do the same thing. Like he said, take the to-go plate first. But if you see me just focus around the meats, like if I stay on the chicken, turkey, I'm not really a big like full body turkey type of guy. But if I could get the wing, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Ham. Like if you see me if you see me just eat oxtail straight up with no rice, nothing, just if I just got a plate of meat, bro, that means something in your bro. I had some rice. Bro, yeah, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. If I stay with the meats, bro, that shit's trash, bro.
I hear you. My last question surrounded about Thanksgiving. How long are y'all eating Thanksgiving leftovers for?
They get thrown out Monday.
Saturday for me, bro. I'm good with the meats till Sunday.
You got me till that Friday.
The what?
The next day. Like I'll eat it on Thanksgiving. I'll eat it the day after that.
But wait. There's a caveat with me too. I'm talking full plate. Like everything that was available, cause like Two said, some shit just be running out, and ain't nobody gonna remake shit.
Yeah.
So I got till Saturday with full plate.
Okay.
But I could do with the scraps, which is usually the meat, cause it's the big ass turkey, ham, and shit like that.
Yeah,
I can deal with the scraps.
I get till Sunday with any type of leftovers from Thanksgiving. Sunday night.
All that shit garbage.
Yeah, by Sunday night. I was about to say Sunday afternoon, but maybe Sunday night. Bro, that shit better not touch my plate on Monday. That shit better not be in the fridge on Monday.
And the quantity dies down a lot over the time. Cause Thursday I'm piling up 2-3 plates. Friday is maybe 2 plates. Saturday I'm gonna do like a 1 good plate. Sunday I'm, like I said, the scraps.
Whatever's left, and that's it.
Yeah, nigga, we out.
All right, cool. So, at Thanksgiving, when you with your family, you usually end up getting into some discussions, getting into some baits, you know what I'm saying? One discussion that we had this year was centered around schools. So I wanted to ask y'all, what's y'all preference? Public white institutes or HBCUs? Or no, rather, what do you think is more beneficial to a person of color?
Wait, repeat that?
Oh, okay.
We were talking about the school system and stuff like that, education.
Right.
So we was talking about HBCUs versus PWIs, predominantly white institutes. So I was asking y'all, what do you think is more beneficial to a person of color? Like, which institute do you think they would gain from going more?
I mean, I see pros and cons to both.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's a person-specific question.
Yeah, well, your personal preference. I'm asking for your personal preference. Not for everybody, but what if you had the choice?
No, if my personal preference, I'd go to a HBCU, or I would do HBCU. But I also think and have experienced in my life by going to a predominantly white school at some point that that experience in itself was eye-opening for me. Mm-hmm. Because I used to view the world with a lens of I see things my way, and I used to generalize, be like, white people see things this way,
right?
And then I learned, are there some that think shit the way I think they see shit? Absolutely, but there's actually plenty more who don't. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I learned a lot of it is simple miscommunication, like their views versus our views,
right? And
I think for some people that's a good thing to experience, because sometimes being trapped the wrong word, but just surrounding yourself with just your own, sometimes puts you in an echo chamber.
Yeah. That's more or less where I fall. I went to a predominantly white institute, so that may feed into my preference and which I think you gain more from. But as you said, when I was going there also, I viewed white people a certain way, thought they thought a certain way. But like I said before previously on the podcast, like my roommate, he was from Afghanistan, so like it was cool to be around so many different cultures and so many different people and learn so many different things. And like you said, I felt like if I went to HBCU, I'm kind of boxing myself in, because I'm just going to be around people that kind of think the same like me and want the same things like me and stuff like that. But also I feel like Penn State prepared me for the real world. It prepared me for the workforce and stuff like that, because there you get to kind of see how the real world is, where certain people are treated a certain way and things like that. So that's why, I took away a lot from going from Penn State, but I can also see the benefit of going to HBCU. And if I could do it all over again, I would go to a HBCU. But I don't have that option, obviously. What about you, Stiz?
I'm kind of on the same thing with y'all. Like, if I could, I'd try to do both, to be honest. Like, if I could do like I think it all depends on your end goal. What you trying to go do. This is just for me. Like if you trying to go into like the corporate world or whatever the case is, or whatever, like whatever your end goal is, I think you could benefit from both.
Yeah.
Because the fact of the matter is, ain't no culture like you'll get from a HBCU. Right?
Yeah.
Like the education on your culture, especially if you go to one of those, like let's say like Morehouse, one of them all boys, where they really just have, I mean, granted it's wild parties because Spelman's across the street, but like the culture is there. But then on the white side, not white side, but on the other side, like you said, the opportunity for network is insane there because you have a broader spectrum of people to connect with. Mm-hmm. Like you could, I don't know, like you could run into like the kid of a Fortune 500 guy. I mean, you probably could at a HBCU.
I was about to say, you could probably do that at both.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I would probably do both. Like, if it in a perfect world, I would undergrad HBCU.
I was just about to say that undergrad HBCU,
and then like,
yep.
Because at that point, I know exactly where I want, and they probably got the networking to do so.
Right.
To get me to the highest platform I could go, just off of education alone.
Facts.
But I'm pretty sure HBCU is better, and it's changing now because the athletes are now bringing more attention. Like
to the HBCUs,
Slime down in Jacksonville. What's his name? Dion. Like he's bringing that attention to the HBCU.
Yeah.
So now you potentially get that blend of networking in there as well in a few years.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. Alright, so that was my little, talk it out. But so I was at a Friendsgiving this past weekend, and we was playing this card game centered around like music and old R&B and stuff
me
like
and
that.
Chanel gonna fight, by the way.
definitely talked about you.
So invite me to DC with Friendsgiving right here.
That was funny. But I just want to ask y'all a couple questions from the cards. You know what I'm saying? So
Nah, nigga, you could have invited us to the Friendsgiving. What the fuck?
how the fuck am I gonna invite y'all to a friend?
It wasn't his.
Yeah,
It
it
was
ain't
shorty
mine.
shit.
Oh, all right, yeah.
You wildin', bro.
I was like, nigga.
In y'all opinion, what's the greatest breakup song of all time? So
It's never a right time to say
Say
goodbye.
goodbye, Chris Brown.
Hands down.
that wasn't even one of the options.
I don't give a fuck what the
What's the
options
options?
was. Oh, it was options? My fault.
Yeah. You gotta pick from the options, man.
Oh, all right.
First is A, Usher Burn.
Not really a breakup song, but okay.
B, End of the Road, Boys to Men.
I don't think that's a breakup song.
I don't think that's a breakup song, but okay.
That's what the card said. C, We're Not Making Love No More, Drew Hill.
That's about them not having a good sex life. They ain't necessarily break up.
This nigga technical. And D, So Sick, Neil. So I guess
So sick is the best love song there. I mean breakup song. Cause those other three weren't breakup songs really.
Like End of the Road is if I'm getting my girl back.
yeah, you trying to get her back because you still love her.
What's the other one with Drew Hill?
explain that to the card maker.
I feel you. I'm just talking it out
Nah,
now.
I feel
no,
like
okay.
whoever made these cards ain't part of the culture because clearly they just do songs.
What's the other one? The Drew Hill one?
We not making love no more. We're not making love no more.
That's also another ploy to get your girl back on the right. Because
I
your
don't
sex
think that's
life
a
is
get
crazy.
your thing back. That's just
No, I'm just saying. Like
that's just a
sex life
nigga
is trash.
explaining that we aren't having sex the way we used to. Something's wrong. Nothing in that song is breaking up.
Yeah, you're right. You're actually right.
And what's the last one?
Usher Burn.
That's not a breakup song. That's saying sometimes you gotta let what it is.
You
be
know
what
that
it
it's
is.
over. I guess.
Either way though, so if you want
So
to
Sick.
play with Burn and say that that's a song, so sick
Sick.
beats that.
Okay.
Yes,
I agree.
The title said I'm so sick of love songs.
because he just broke up with his girl.
Yeah.
The nigga starts the shit when
I
I
had to
gotta
change
change
my
that
answering
calendar I
machine.
had. That's July 16th. It was
Yeah.
my birthday, by the way.
Alright, next question. You might have to think a little bit about this one because I don't know the songs associated with everything, but what's the best R&B movie soundtrack out of these 4 movies? So A, we got Soul Food.
Okay.
We got B, Waiting to Excel. Mm-hmm. C, we got The Best Man. And then D, we got The Bodyguard, which I know no music off of that soundtrack. But
That's the Whitney Houston, bro.
Yeah,
But it's definitely Best Man. In my opinion.
I'm thinking Waiting to Exhale.
I was gonna
Wait
say
Takes Hell got
I was gonna say
classics.
Wait
Got
Till
classics
Exhale.
on there. But I think for me it might be the best man.
And also, I think the music, like,
Shout out Love Jones. I can't believe Love Jones is not on there. I can't
Who
believe
made this
Honey's
list,
not
bro?
on there.
I don't know, bro.
Snuff them.
It's a card games, huh?
Honey the movie?
Yeah. Not Honey, Brown Sugar. I'm so sorry. I said Honey.
Brown Sugar. Brown
What the
Sugar.
fuck I was thinking
Oh,
about
yeah.
Jessica Alba for?
I got two quick ones. Best Let Me Holla At You song. So we got A, Chris Brown with Yo.
Okay.
B, Mario, Just a Friend. C,
top five,
Never count him. Fucking hating ass nigga.
C, Trellville, Some Cut.
I know the song, but no.
Okay. And then D, Come and Talk to Me, Jodeci.
Come and talk to me. Jodeci, baby. I know y'all probably gonna think different, but I say Jodeci.
See, because
It's-
Jodeci
it's-
is smooth.
If Mario didn't always throw salt on the other man, he'd be up there. But he always
Wait, what's the Mario song? Just a
Just
Friend?
a Friend.
he a hater.
Nah,
Hating ass nigga.
he top 5 though.
No, top
nah.
top five Dirty Mac. Top 5 Dirty Mac.
I'll say now he's top 5 as voice. Like he
Shut
getting
up, shut up.
Shut up. He top 5 Dirty Mac.
Y'all using on the wave. I want to say Yo with Chris
But
Brown.
I feel like Yo is if you in your adolescence.
Yeah, that's the only
you
thing.
can't come up on a grown woman
That's the
saying
only
Yo.
thing. I can't also come up and say, "Come and talk to me."
Yes, you can. Come and talk to me. I really want to. Like, come on.
I'm only picking Yo based
Can
off of
I
the fact
talk to
that
you?
that's what we grew up on.
I really want
But see,
to know.
but that's the
yeah.
distinction right there. Because
Yeah.
two just said, like, if you was
I
in
know, it's
high school,
adolescent, yeah.
I'm definitely going with Yo.
Of course.
But now at 32,
Yeah, but with Yo, you gotta now do all this shit.
Yo, watch the video.
You gotta be coming down the street. You gotta get 3 random niggas start crumping with you. Like,
you gotta run out of your job.
nigga, you gotta do mad shit. Nigga, when come and talk to me, you just gotta come out in a leather suit.
Smooth. I told you how R&B used to be back in them days. Like, it'd be one nigga trying to get the girl and get convinced 3 of his mans to sing along with him.
That's it.
My last question for y'all: what's the best R&B performance in the rain? So
Burn gonna be on this too?
all of these is.
You got it bad. Say you got it bad on that.
So we got A, Ashanti, Rain on Me.
Son, what is up? Who made this list? Well, go ahead.
We got B, Omarion, Touch. We got C, Ray J, One Wish.
Ray J won which won this? I don't care what else is on
And
there.
then D, Mary J. Blige, Rainy Days.
Look. The funny answer is Ray J.
The
The real answer is what's the one right before Ray J?
Touch, Omarion. That's
It's
my answer.
Touch.
Yeah.
It's Touch.
That's my
like
answer.
his choreography was the best of all of these in my opinion.
On point.
But Ray
What's the
J
first one? What's the first one?
Ashanti, Rain on Me.
All right, what's the second one?
Touch.
Touch.
Ray J just come on, that's classic.
Yeah, but Ray J was in a car.
He got
No,
out.
he got out the car.
He got out the car. He was in the rain. What you
Nigga was
talking about?
singing in the rain. In the street.
Nigga took off his jacket and all that
Yeah, he's going crazy.
on a light pole.
He's going crazy.
What you talking about? I mean, none of these is the right answer, to be honest.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Because they didn't put Umbrella there.
You ain't got
Right.
Usher singing.
They ain't got
They ain't
Usher,
got Usher in there?
singing
You
in
got
the
it
rain. You got it bad. Oh yeah, you got it bad.
My son was outside with a microphone
I wasn't there,
in
son.
the rain in the
Wasn't?
2000s.
I ain't make the game, y'all.
They ain't got. Is it Weatherman?
What the man?
Lil Wayne?
Yes. They were just outside in umbrellas while it was storming and making it rain on these hoes.
He said break up.
No, ain't that?
No.
Nah, I said best R&B.
Oh, you said R&B. I just
Oh.
thought you said best
Nah.
performance in the ring.
Best R&B performance in all time.
I mean, out of those, I'm going with Ray J.
Yo, Casey and JoJo don't got a rain video.
They
I'm
absolutely
pretty sure
do.
I'm pretty
I
sure
don't
they
remember what song, but Cisco got a rain one.
do. All them niggas.
I know Boyz II Men got the one when they was running in the snow.
Yeah. They got a rain one too, but they all got umbrellas. They wasn't just getting wet.
I think that was end of the road.
I think that is end of the road. Homeboy, Wanye definitely had an umbrella at some point.
I think.
And he let go of the umbrella and started doing Wanye shit.
I think True too. True.
Oh, yeah, True.
Can you stand the rain?
What's the song? Make your love fall like rain on. What's that song? Rain down on.
SWV.
Was that in the rain? And I heard that song was about them getting nutted on.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was.
Yeah,
it was.
So they don't need
You
to
learned
be
a
rain.
lot. You learned a lot. There's a lot of like hidden
Y'all ever
messages.
listen to the
songs.
lyrics of Too Close?
Yeah, that's a wild
This
song.
nigga's talking about getting a Rocky at the party.
She said, "Yo, you too close." The whole song.
And he over here talking about how he want to put it on her leg.
Proceeds to move closer. Shit
No,
is
the
crazy,
90s was a
son.
wild time.
Yes, sir. All right, so that was a little, fun. Like I said, I just wanted to have some fun today. I wasn't trying to be long-winded. That sound like another one. So here's the news. Alright, so there's been a lot going on in the news, you know what I'm saying? First off, I wanted to say rest in peace to
Again.
it'd be a lot, man. Rest in peace to, I don't want to mess up her name, Miss Shanquella Robinson.
Is that shorty from Mexico?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah,
rest in peace to her. I want to get your thoughts on that situation, but rest in peace to her. Rest in peace to Jason David Frank, the
Shout
greatest
out.
Power
Shout
Ranger
out.
of
Shout
all
out to
time.
Jason David Frank, man.
Yo, was
Red
he a
Turbo
white?
Ranger. Wait.
White.
Mighty
White,
Morphin Green.
red,
Mighty Morphin Right.
Black.
Turbo Red. Zeo Red.
Tell 'em.
Dino Black,
Tell 'em.
baby.
That's my
Tell
man.
him.
What y'all
That's
talking
my
about?
man. That's
But,
my man.
Yeah,
He
shout
also was the Ninja White, but we ain't got to talk about that. That was a movie.
But yeah, shout out to him. Very sad. And shout out to rest in peace to Hovain as well.
Oh, yeah. I just
yeah.
found out today, Hovain.
Yeah,
man, rest in
R.I.P.
peace.
a staple
Hovain,
in the
man.
music community. So rest in peace to all those people, and prayers to the families. And sad that we gotta keep doing this, but So back to Shanquella. If I'm saying her name wrong, I apologize 100%. But it was reported some time ago. She died in Mexico. So it was, the initial report said that she died from alcohol poisoning, which her friends reported. But after the medical examiner did their investigation, it was found that there was trauma, her broken neck, her spinal cord, and all of that. Mm-hmm. In addition to that, there was a video of her fighting her so-called friend on the trip.
While the rest of her so-called friends watched and recorded.
100%. I just wanted to, it's just sad, man. It's sad that you can't trust people. It's sad that you can't even go on vacation and just to have a good time and all of that. And this just goes to show, like, when I ask certain questions, like who's all gonna be there and stuff like that, you really gotta ask those questions, because you just can't go out with anybody. You can't call anybody your friend. You gotta make sure, like, these are really people that you could trust. And I just find it very sad, and it's sad.
I just want to start with, like, I'm very picky on what I want to say about this, because I don't want to put any accusations on anybody or put blame on anybody. But at the end of the day, a life was lost, and that in itself is a travesty and sad. And I just want justice for this girl, because I don't think her family deserves to find out she didn't die. No family should have to hear that she passed anyway, but to hear she died of alcohol poisoning, then there has to be this whole FBI investigation now to look into what really happened. Like, they can't even get to the grieving process because they still got to figure out all this other shit.
Right.
So,
And if you ever really lost somebody, the grieving process can't really start unless you get closure on how it happened. Because a lot of people be tied up on that, like, yo, what happened?
Yeah.
So to hear, like, conflicting stories about a tragedy is just hard in itself.
Yeah. I mean, I think one of the craziest parts for me is that the friends left. They left and came back, and her body was left there and
no,
stuff
the
like
craziest
that.
part is the friend who left
And went
left
to
her
her
body
crib.
here and then stayed at her mom's crib
Oh, I didn't-
when she got back.
Yeah, that's
Stayed-
wild.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they stayed at the crib. I think they brought the luggage and shit.
Yeah, dropped her luggage off and stayed at the mom's crib.
Oh wow.
Wild, bro.
Yeah, the details is wild, but
I just think like you said earlier, justice is what's important here.
yeah.
And obviously we weren't around, so we don't know the specifications of the story, and nor does it's in our business, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like a life is lost, and I'm pretty sure that family want answers.
Right.
And I hope they get.
And I hope they get
And I hope they get justice.
100%.
And that's just
And if there was
fucked up,
any
man.
type of foul play, anything involved, I hope whoever get thrown under the jail.
100%.
And then just seeing like, y'all watch the video?
No. That's the thing. I didn't watch the video. I heard it in the background, but I didn't want to watch it. I try to really limit how much of that type of shit I let into my life.
Yeah. Ever since the takeoff shit, I've been on that type of
Not
time.
even takeoff. Ever since Kobe, bro. Like, I don't like watching videos or anything like that, or like people getting killed.
That's one I
Or nothing
couldn't
like
watch.
that.
You seen the Kobe drink?
No. Niggas was trying to send me the pictures.
Oh yeah, nah.
And I was like, I can't do this, bro.
yeah,
I feel like that shit fuck up your day.
yeah, 100%.
But I don't play with that. But unfortunately, like, you know, the algorithms is the algorithm, so the shit just be there.
Yeah,
Like, you know what's the thing for me now? Like when they say, you know, when you scrolling and you see it say something like
Like one
video blocked for your whatever, press to see video.
Yeah.
I just keep going.
Yeah, best to do so.
Cause I'm cool, man.
For real.
Rest in peace, though, shit, baby girl.
Yeah, rest in peace.
She had kids.
I don't know.
I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
I don't know, but she's a beautiful girl, beautiful soul. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man.
Sweetie released her album.
That was an album?
Album, EP, I don't know.
You sure
what
that
it was.
wasn't just a song?
No, she released a project.
Oh, what?
I ain't listened to it. But
Look,
she
I
released
ain't
it.
her target audience, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not a bad bitch, but she released her project, so she's on track to sell 2,000 first week. So she's being laughed at by, you know, bloggers, DJ Academic, and things of these people. But my question to y'all is, was the release bad timing? Because allegedly there were some lyrics on there that was kind of poking fun at her past relationship with Quavo. Also some pokes at Lil Baby, allegedly. It's not confirmed, but it can be interpreted that may have been about Quavo. But my question to y'all is it bad timing due to the takeoff situation?
Here's why I'm gonna shoot her some bell. As we all know, sometimes albums don't get recorded at the moment. Like she didn't record that. We don't know she recorded that the day before it came out. She could have had that song in the tuck from all of. They released the album where he was talking shit back to her.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna
about
say.
repoing her car, all types of shit. So how do we know that she didn't pre-record this? Now, could she have had the wherewithal to go, he's dealing with a loss, this ain't the time? Sure. But I'm not knocking her for going, you said what you said about me. My album is slated to come out this day. I'm not pushing that back just because something happened in your life.
Right.
So I'm not going to kill her for that, personally.
Also, she could have not even been empowered to push it back. Because she on a label and they put the money behind it or whatever.
Yeah, because when the last time she put an album or music out? Like, I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna shoot her some bail to answer your question a lot. She took some time off to do some counseling. You know, I guess after the Quavo breakup, she did counseling. She even cut her hair because she said she was going through a transformation. Like, she was depressed. She was kind of like trying to find herself.
They all do.
And people, they made fun of her because of that. They poked fun at her mental health and things of that sort. So that's kind of where I fall, because it's like you said, Quavo released the album and he was talking about repoing her car and all of that. And people made fun of her mental health. So I think that, yes, bad timing because a life was lost, but also you guys was laughing at her and making fun of her.
Also, she didn't say nothing bad about Takeoff.
Right.
Is the point of it. Like, she didn't mention him, say nothing negative about him. She's talking shit about the nigga she used to be with.
It's the fact that he's grieving and he had to be there.
Yeah,
so it's
but-
very traumatic. I get it from both sides, but
Man, listen. You publicly humiliated her. I can't fault her for publicly humiliating you. What I can't fault her is for that album being so trash it sold 2,000 copies. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because you know what my problem? Not my problem. This bitch got 37 endorsement deals. And mind you, I don't know one Sweetie song.
Son.
Except I think My Type may be her song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Yep.
type.
Rich ass nigga, that's my type. Some shit like that.
So outside of that, I don't know no music by this woman.
That's why when he said, yo, her album dropped, I'm like, yo, she an artist for real? I thought she was just doing like, I thought she honestly just was pretty and niggas was giving her bags, money.
That's what it seemed like for a while.
Yeah.
Because don't get me wrong, when she first came out, again, I don't know none of the songs, but I remember she came out with about 3-4 songs, and they all was like catchy to the girls.
Yeah.
And then she just stopped doing music.
That's crazy.
And had like 18 McDonald's, Crystals, all types of fucking Adidas, all types of endorsement deals. And I was like, I guess.
Hey man, I'm not checking out the project, but
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell y'all it's bad.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna tell y'all, if only 2,000 people bought it, it's probably bad.
word up.
I ain't gonna listen to it.
All right, so staying in the music realm, Chris Brown's AMA performance was canceled. I saw the video footage of what the performance he was supposed to do. Amazing. And it was a tribute. It was the 40th anniversary of Michael Jackson Thriller and all of that. So it was shaping up to be a beautiful performance. Sierra was supposed to join him as well, I think, to do a number with Janet Jackson. I just think that performance would have been amazing, and I think those are two great people to do that performance. But how do y'all feel about the performances being canceled? And did it come out officially like why it was canceled?
I don't know.
What did Chris Brown do?
You said
Like-
what did he do?
Yeah, what did he do that these award shows don't be asking him to come perform?
Well,
and shit?
a lot of this, from what I understand, is still stemming from the whole Rihanna thing.
situation.
Dead ass.
Yeah,
Yes.
I didn't want to let,
Yeah.
but that's what I heard too.
Shit.
A lot of this is still stemming from that, from what I understand.
How
Now,
much times does a nigga get to say he's sorry? What the fuck?
here's my thing.
They understand how much their ratings would go if they let him come do his thing.
Here's what I'm gonna say about that. A lot of people were on the AMA's head saying they canceled Chris Brown. And I think a lot of people aren't looking at the fact that they canceled the Michael Jackson tribute completely. And I think that's a bigger thing that people should be talking about.
Oh shit.
The Michael Jackson tribute. Like, I want you to think about it from their perspective of probably the higher ups who saw it. And they're wrong, but they're probably looking at it as we're having a convicted abuser do a tribute for an alleged child molester.
That's the quote I saw.
Like, that's to a business person who has nothing to do with the culture. I could see them going, nah, that's crazy. Now, what I'm gonna say is, then don't do shit involving the culture. Because if y'all know the culture, y'all would have known Michael Jackson mean what he mean. Again, that's alleged. Let's still say that. It's alleged. We don't know nothing about what that really was. And he's one of our legends. So why wouldn't y'all celebrate him? And yes, Chris Brown was convicted of whatever he did. He paid his debt to society. He's moved on from it. We haven't heard a peep out of him in that regard. And the one peep we did hear, turns out Shorty lied on him. Admittedly.
Who,
Like-
the one at his crib?
Yeah, the one
Oh,
where
okay.
they came out that Shorty sent videos in Texas saying, "Oh no, I was bullshitting, whatever," and then all the charges were dropped immediately.
But I mean, to your point, I get that. But my thing is, why are we if we thinking about it, okay, they canceled the Michael Jackson tribute altogether because allegedly what he did. But this man is not on Earth anymore. Like, he can't even, defend himself.
No,
And
I'm just to be clear, I'm agreeing with
Yeah,
you.
no.
I'm telling you how a business person might look at that. But I think if you're gonna be focused on the business, don't try and do shit representing the culture.
Nah, 100% agree.
I just think if you pay your debt to society, if you did all the work that you say that they require you to do, and then you proven that you like your input to your contribution to the culture has been proven since that time to still be at that level, or sometimes in some people's eyes even higher.
And to add to your point, another factor, and the victim has also moved past this.
And then like she not. I was just thinking like, yo, what if they book her and he pop up?
Well, no, they've been seen together.
Yeah,
since this happened.
Mm-hmm. I think they did a song together.
I don't think they did a song together. I don't think they did a song together.
I think on one of the mixtape.
No. They
mixtape or something.
Yeah.
No,
they did something together.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like crazy, like no big one of her.
Yeah, no.
Shits, but it's I'm just saying like, if he did all the work that he was supposed to do, everybody moved on, everybody landed where they landed. She ain't tripping,
right?
What's the problem? And it kind of brings the whole thing full circle that you do something crazy, you go through the debt to society that you got to pay back, which he did. He went to jail, he did all that shit, therapy, all that shit. He now has a daughter. Well, he got kids, but I'm just saying specifically he got a daughter. This is a great example to show, like, I think if anybody, he's a great example to show what not to do.
Exactly.
Or to be at least a spokesperson. But I do get your thing about the business part. Like, I probably would stay away. But I don't think you should stay away this long, though. Like, if this was like...
No, I think if these is things as a business person...
Yo, BET ain't bring him back for nothing either?
No, he hasn't been on anything.
Yeah, he hasn't been on BET in a long time.
This is what I'm saying. If your business... and you feel like you don't want him to be a representative of your business, that's fine. That's your right as a business. Don't do anything trying to represent our culture because he's a part of our culture.
Agreed.
That's how I feel.
So you mean like don't take the murderers or the rappers either?
No. What I'm saying is that let's say the AMAs is your business.
Yeah.
You can deal with if you don't want to accept Chris Brown as the changed individual as he is.
Yeah.
Don't do anything representing our culture completely. Then.
Also keep
our culture out your mouth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Kind of what country music do.
Yes. Like keep our culture out your mouth. And this ain't just to the AMAs, this is for any business.
Right.
If you're looking at this man, like you said, paid his debt to society, has done the work, proven he's changed by changed behavior, not by just apologizing, by actually not being put in the same situation. Yep. Unlike some people we ain't gonna bring up, because I don't understand how Trey Songz get a new charge on him every fucking year and no one talks about it.
Nigga, every day.
But
it'd be crazy.
Whatever. But yeah, and then like let this man live, especially if he's relevant in our culture. If he wasn't relevant in our culture, I wouldn't say a word. But he's an active, relevant part of our culture.
And he's moving units.
Like
he's still performing at that high clip that's what I'm saying. Like to do.
Yeah, so if your business don't want to be represented by him, don't try and represent anything in our culture.
And it's crazy. Like
step to the side.
All of his tours, all of his shows is sold out, packed. Like this man is forgiven. Even the victim forgave him. Like I'm with you, Stiz. Like enough is enough. Like it's been enough time.
Man, it's been too long, man.
So I don't know, man.
It's been over a decade, right?
Yeah. Shout out CB though, man. I don't fuck with the 40 song albums, but you know
you're bugging. Them shits be fire. Heartbreak on
the full moon. One of the best albums
Blue
I've
Moon,
heard, bro.
Blue Moon, I think. Whatever.
Full
moon.
Yeah.
Still one of the hardest albums, but still at the end of the day, you know it is what it is. And again, to be clear to the audience listening, we are not condoning any of his behavior he was convicted for, but it ain't nothing wrong with acknowledging change in someone.
Mm-hmm.
And acknowledging the growth in someone.
Last one, and this happened pretty recently, but I don't know if y'all saw Bobby Shmurda and NBA Youngboy. They got into a little back and forth now. Y'all saw that?
No, what is this about?
So Roddy Rebel was on Matt Hoffa's podcast.
Shout out to my expert opinion.
Shout out to my boy Rowdy.
He was on there talking like street shit, but they was talking about the King Von situation.
I did see that clip. Actually, I saw that interview. Well, most of the interview. It ain't fully out yet. I only seen the clips.
Yeah. He basically more or less saying like how, Lil Tim the killer or whatever, how he pop out the car, already pull out tool and just automatically start blasting. He like, why y'all just automatically out here killing? Like, you could have got out the car with pole to kind of like startle niggas and let niggas know like we got it, like what's going on. But he was saying he just came out the gate shooting and somebody lost their life.
Before we get to the Bobby Youngboy shit,
yeah,
I saw that clip and I read the comments. And one thing that irritated me that I saw in the comments was, oh boy telling people to pump fake get people killed. And I'm like, since when is backing somebody down pump faking?
Cause I mean,
like that let me know a lot of niggas that saying this ain't from the street.
Right.
Told you, bro.
Cause all real street niggas been backed down before. Like, I'm of the belief that you shouldn't pull out the hammer if you ain't willing to use it. I do believe that. But that doesn't mean just because you're willing to use it, you have to in every situation.
Right.
Like, that's not pump faking. If all these niggas got nothing but hands and you got the hammer, you back niggas down.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah. If all these niggas got hands and you got the hammer, then you the referee for a 1-on.
Right.
Like, because if any jumping go down, I'm letting this shit go.
Exactly.
But if they could still get their one off,
or as Rowdy said, yo, back up off my man. Y'all not jumping my man.
Right.
But see, that's the thing. I ain't even hear the clip. But like I said, I know Slime. And I'm just like, I've been around street shit. If you fighting and you getting a 1-on with anybody, and your man get out the car, from the video I seen, right? He get out the car and just blasting. That is some pump shit, bro. Like,
yeah,
like them niggas was fighting. None of them.
No, he was getting jumped. I saw that video.
What, King Von?
No, they was jumping Lil Tim.
No, I was talking about King Von.
King Von and them was jumping, not Lil Tim.
No, Quando. But nah, it was one. It was a 1-on. It was 1-on.
Oh, at some point in that video, he was getting hit by multiple niggas.
Nah, it was a 1-on.
That's after the fact.
Oh, that's after.
Okay. King Von came, he swung.
Bro, King Von walked
I
out
only
the
say that
club.
because the point of the perspective of the video I saw, I guess must have been after, when everybody started jumping on motherfuckers.
That was that. Well, at that point, my man on the floor.
Yes, at that point, yes. Hold on.
But like I'm saying, the video shows King Von walk out the club, see Quando just rocked him. Them niggas tussling 1-on. Quando man's running, Von man's running out. They show Tim jump out of a car, and this is all alleged. I don't know. These are the people that say in the video. I ain't confirming shit. That wasn't there. Right. But what I see is some nigga walk out the back, and they show the nigga shooting who appears to be Von, right? Bro, that's wild crazy.
Yeah.
Cause none of them niggas was shooting at each other. None of them niggas was brandishing guns. Let's say they had it on them, fine. Them niggas just a straight up fight. I mean, Slime was getting his ass whooped, but it was a straight up fight. I don't see a need to shoot, to be honest.
But that's why, like I said, those comments really bothered me, because I was like,
but shout out to the ones that know,
they on some I gotta get you before you get me first. Like, and
but not even just that. Just them niggas in the comments talking all like, I'm like, the fact that y'all would call that pump faking is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Just backing somebody down. Like, I'm from the era of that's called backing a nigga down. Like,
that's chill. A de-escalation if you ask me.
If anything, like, yo, let me let y'all know what I'm on just so y'all know what it is.
Yeah. And chances are, nowadays, somebody over there on that same type of time too. So now we know, me and you know where this could go.
Yep.
We ain't gonna let it go there.
But
if there's any respect there, not respect, but if there's any like real street volume and morals involved.
Now, how did this get to Bobby and NBA?
I guess Bobby, I forgot who. I think NBA, one of them commented on the situation. Bobby made a video, I guess like a follow-up, but he was just talking in general just about like street shit and stuff like that. But I guess NBA Youngboy thought he was tacking on a Rowdy, and he made a video basically going at these niggas like, yo, F y'all, get off me, like, y'all don't even know the situation, they don't got nothing to do with me, like, and he called Roddy Rebel something Von, like something Von. He just being funny, like making fun of the situation, whatever. So then Bobby got on Instagram Live and he was like, somebody tagged NBA Youngboy on his live and shit. I don't know how to work this shit, cause he's like, I don't do this internet shit, but I need to talk to boy and let him know, like, I don't really play, like I'm really from the streets.
Listen,
he started talking crazy. He like, yo, I'm already 2-0 in the streets off parole and all of that. Basically tonguing on himself, like,
Who?
Bobby. He said, I'm 2-0 in the streets already. I'll boom you. Like, stop playing with me.
let me say this.
I don't know.
I want all these niggas to just stay home. Stay home, get money, and take care of your families, bro.
Why is that so hard?
Like, it don't gotta be none of this shit. Like, again, I know about Youngboy and where he come from and what he represent, but I know niggas that run with Bobby.
I don't know shit.
I don't know shit. I ain't gonna say more than that. And I know how real this could get. And I don't think on either side they wanted to go with there, bro.
Yeah.
So all of this talking on the internet shit, bro, let that shit go. That nigga is in Louisiana, where the fuck he at. You in NYC. Don't worry about none of this shit, man. Shit, nothing. It's words, bro.
Yeah, I grew up in the 90s for some time, so I know a little thing too. But yeah, just stay out the streets, man. Feed y'all family. Like, y'all in a blessed position. Like, I don't even really think it should be any of this. But one day y'all learn y'all lesson.
Prayers to everybody involved.
But yeah, that sound like another one.
Yeah,
That sound like another one.
Yeah, man, sound like another one, man. We want to hear from y'all. We want to get y'all opinions. Let us know what y'all think about this episode. Hit us up on Facebook and Twitter, SHTT Pod, right? SHTT Pod, and on Instagram, so here's the thing .pod. And if the social media thing ain't your thing, hit us up at so here's the thing at yahoo.com.
Yeah, y'all excuse y'all. Like I said, it's the end of the year, so we a little tired. But check out the video, check out the YouTube footage. That's how So Here's the Thing podcast. Nigga 2 was dancing today. Y'all gotta see his chemical makeup to, get why that's funny. Nigga over here gyrating. But yeah, that's how So Here's the Thing podcast. And if that's not your thing, check us out on all audio platforms: Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, all that. So Here's the Thing.
and as always, man, thank y'all for y'all ongoing love and support. Y'all know my thing, man. It's your boy Stizzy.
Steeler.
2, we out of here.